It's video now. Now you can see how video.
Using Joe's cool little gyro recorder thing. Just bought our new house out here. See? Joe's awesome. He rocks. Caldwell banker. Along with everybody else in the team he has. So, he's out here making some videos for a great man, you know. So, check him out. The dude rocks.
We want someone who really is supportive and there for us and patient and just can handle all of our crazy thoughts and even anxious ideas. So, I mean, he was all around supportive in every way.
Well, he was very good at communicating. Pretty much could call him at 11 o'clock at night or 8 o'clock in the morning, and he always answered the phone. So I was trying to wonder when he slept. He always answered the phone with hey Jesse, how can I help you?
Such a happy spirit. I mean, you don't come by that very often anymore in the world. But you can hear his smile in his voice, and it's just really refreshing.
Yeah, and I think my favorite thing about Joe was that every time we're looking at a house, he's like, well, you don't have to go with this one.
Oh, yes.
The last thing I want you to feel is
I don't want you to feel pressured. I don't want you to feel like you have to do this.
So he was 100% like
about us.
Just making sure we got the house that we wanted.
Yep.
So we're moving from out of town, so it made it very difficult to view the houses, but Joe was willing pretty much same day, unless there was like an emergency. But I think it's pretty much the same day for every house. We basically said, hey Joe, we want to see this house, and he did video walkthroughs. He went and took videos when we didn't have time to actually be on there with him. He went and took videos and sent those to us, and he just made the selection part of getting a house so much easier with like just looking at the pictures online, and they can be, you know, it's not always, you know, people take the best pictures they can online, you know, so
yes.
The fact that Joe can go through and say, I can go, hey, how big is that tub? And he can step into it and do a circle and go, well, you know, it's a little small, you know, so.
And the stairs, how big are the stairs? Yeah. How tall do the stairs feel?
Yeah. So.
And I mean, and he did all those things too, without hesitation, like, that's weird. He was like, okay.
Yeah, so it's super helpful.
I want to thank you guys for your recommendation, but most of all, I want to thank you for your service to our country in the Navy and for this opportunity to make new friends. It's been great.
Yeah, and you're one of those people that are a friend for life. You're more than just a realtor.
Well, I want to be your friend for life. Thank you.
A couple we know here that actually married us, their daughter had worked with Joe before, and so we called down here and I was like, I have no idea how to find a good realtor, and they recommended Joe to us. So,
and anybody they trust, we trust wholeheartedly. So.
Yes.
Well, first I want to say, there are a lot of people in the world that I feel like personally that you can't trust, that are unreliable, and when you come across those that you can, those are the people that you should hold close and very much value. And Joe, like, coming into our life made me feel like he genuinely cared, and it's so nice to feel like somebody cares about us as a couple and as a whole, and you know that we can ask questions even after buying the house. It's not, oh, I'm done, I've got my paycheck, I'm gonna move forward. It's, how are you still doing? How are you? I mean, and how often do we not ask that question? So
the biggest concern I had was I didn't really know anything about buying houses, so all I knew is that I needed a good realtor, right? And thankfully with Joe, we got one.
I didn't feel judged at all to share what was on my mind, and he just made me feel at ease, and then him and Jesse and I teamed up together and thought about how we could go forward head on. So I think overall it was Joe who really helped make this process a hope. Being able to, you know, move into a new house at our age is a pretty big deal. So I was a little nervous about that, but Joe made us feel a lot more comfortable.
Basically all the criteria we had, it filtered through that stuff and sent us houses that we wanted.
Because when you have to use, you know, even Zillow on your own, you're just not finding the right thing. So knowing that he had those tools to use really helped us. It's exciting because it's finally ours.
Yeah,
you know,
so you
and
can watch it all come together.